And here also we produce maggots. If you go close, you see maggots. We use it in feeding the fish. You're coming to the fishery section. Here we have catfish and we have tilapia fish. These are the two species of fish we have. We have a very big fish, we have the small ones, and we also have the one that is still in the hatchery. So we can move from here and enter the hatchery so that you can see the small ones. Very soon they will come up to the stage of finger lips. You can see the outlet. This is the outlet where the water flows out. When we go inside, so we have about 3 ponds inside here, and we have many of them. Normally we used to select them every 2 weeks. We used to select the bigger ones, we remove them and leave the smaller ones.
What you have here now, is it the same species or different species? Tilapia and cat, or?
This one is the catfish. Normally tilapia gives birth by itself.
And there is nothing like hatching in tilapia?
No. Tilapia normally gives birth by itself, so it is the catfish. It's also possible that catfish can hatch by itself, but you know, these ones that we train, because when you go to the rivers, you can see catfish there, and nobody hatches those ones. So they have their own natural way of multiplying. So, but for us, when we need it, we don't wait for them to lay eggs and hatch by themselves. So we extract it and hatch by ourselves, and we grow them. When they grow, many people used to come here and buy. You see, this pond is very big. It can take up to 4,000 fish. The only thing is that you have to know how to feed them so that each and every one of them will get what is sufficient for its growth. So this pond is very big and massive. We have another pond somewhere here, an underground pond. But before we go to that underground pond, we see tilapia. Permit me to say that this farm is it is built in such a way that it uses the integral modern method of farming, such that whatever that is produced in this farm will not go waste. Like the water we release from this pond, it moves through this channel and goes to the underground pond. And there in the underground pond, we have fish there. So that place, this water serves for several purposes. It's a kind of reservoir for us, such that during the dry season, we use water there to water everything within the farm. And we also have fish inside there. Normally, we don't use ordinary things to feed those fish. We use dead birds to feed those fish. When we go there, you see many of them that we put inside there, so that when they wish, they can enjoy. So here we have tilapia. I just bought this tilapia from somewhere in the Enugu. I bought like 20 of them, but they have multiplied in such a way that when you look inside, they are uncountable. And from time to time, people come from the town, from different places to buy it, because the meat is really enjoyable. So we can go to see the underground pond. So this is the pond I'm talking about. Here we have underground pond. Inside here we have tilapia and we have catfish. We don't feed the catfish here. Mainly they feed on tilapia, and also this green thing that you see here, it is called the water hyacinth. We just reduced it around Monday. Very soon, before you know it again, the thing will just grow, cover this place. When it covers, we normally reduces it so that it begins to grow again. And it does a lot of function. The tilapias feed on it. It reduces smell, because this is fish water. And anybody that is acquainted with fishery knows that the water that comes out from the fish pond has a whole lot of smell. As you are standing here, you cannot hear anything. It is the work of this thing. So water flows from that fish pond through that channel, through this gully, enters here, and there is a connection between this particular one and the other one there. So fish can move from here and enter here. It can also move from here and enter here. And like I said, we normally feed them with dead fowls. So you can see, when you look around, you can see the number of them we put it. And to be frank, the fishes we have here is quite bigger than what we have in the pond. And considering the number of time they have stayed here, my discovery is that they do better here than in the pond. And I have decided that by December I will put many, up to 100. Let me just show you an example. You see, I just put small to do some experiments, and the result is positive. And here also we produce maggots. If you go close, you see maggots. We use it in feeding the fish. Like today is Tuesday, in the evening they will flush their pit. And when they flush their pit, more of them will come out, and the person working in the fishery department will bring out something and harvest a whole lot of them. So, and the person will take it to the fishery and the fish will feed them. It contains a whole lot of protein. It is highly proteinous. It also serves us as a way of getting feed for the fish. Sometimes we don't give fish ordinary food. We use this maggot to feed them.